Oh, hey, what's up? It's me, Kayvon, by far the most famous half-Persian comedian and boxing fan in the world. Mike Tyson is making his return back to the ring after a long time away.
Whoa! I'm back.
So I thought I would share with some of the newer generations who Mike Tyson was when he started and some of his hilarious interviews he's had over the years. So first, let's hear from the man himself. Mike Tyson tells you what it's like getting in the ring with him. Check it out.
After I've kicked Stewart's ass and give him a slow beating, nearly death, I'm going to take whoever's the win after that, the Holyfield-Douglas fight, and then regain my title, and hopefully I can fight Razor Ruddock or this other guy, George Foreman, before he die of, rigor mortis. There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world, even though a lot of you don't like to hear it. It's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best.
So what do you think about that?
Let's fight again. I fear no man, no mortal, nobody but God, so we can do it again. I would love it.
That nobody had ever gone to your body before, and he wanted to try you there. He did hit you a few blows there. Did he hurt you at all?
Not
distract
at all.
You even?
Not at all. My mission is to go and destroy and not to let anything get involved. If you get punched, you get hurt. I refuse to be hurt, knocked down, and knocked out. I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
Mike Tyson lived a very tough life, and with the guidance of his coach, Cuz D'Amato, he was able to channel that negative energy into the only place it was legal, the boxing ring. Start from the beginning.
The aggressiveness he displayed. He was a person who needed very delicate psychological support. When Cus D'Amato and later Kevin Rooney were beside him, Mike was a real machine of knockouts.
We're in the Plaza Convention Center, Albany, and this is not going to take too long. We're in round one. Mercedes already in trouble. He is going down, is he? These big swinging hooks to the body. Impressive professional debut from the man who so nearly went to the Olympics in Los Angeles. We're in round one. Well, we didn't get much of it early in the fourth. Can Tyson finish this? I think so. Now is the giveaway. Oh, the legs have gone. This is all out.
Alderson down in this round. They survive as he goes down again at the bell.
23-pound weight advantage, and he put it all there.
He is picking his shots well.
The Mike Tyson of that period is the Tyson that we know and love. His professional career started in March 1985. By the end of the year, Tyson had fought 15 times and won each of them by KO or TKO. Back then, it was already obvious that in the near future, fans would be able to witness something special.
He's breathing and knows it just...
Tyson opens up again. A barrage of blood, and Hosea goes down. The ref.
Sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson again.
One of the most exciting fighters of the last 50 years, Mike Tyson would go not just to box,
I wanted to hit him in the nose one more time for that bone could have went up in his brain. I wanted to go up in his brain.
but to literally try to bash somebody's skull in every time he got in the ring.
Because I always thought about that punch. I always listen to the doctors on television, and that's my friends, and they say when the nose goes in the brain, the consequences of him getting up right away is out of the question.
That's what made him one of the most exciting fighters we've ever seen.
How dare them even to challenge me, these fighters, you know what I mean? With their primitive boxing skills, you know what I mean? They're as good as dead. When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find it, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you were hit him?
Yes.
And Mike Tyson wasn't the biggest fighter, he wasn't the strongest fighter, but when he threw a punch, he put his whole body weight behind it. Now, Mike was raised poor. He was raised with very little family guidance. He had a lisp, so when he talked, it was always made fun of.
You used to call me on the cell phone. Is that
You used to come on the telephone.
Which forced him to become one of the biggest killers the world has ever known in order to defend himself.
I was abused any way a human being could be abused as a kid. So, I don't know, I've been bullied all the time. It had a profound effect on me, being bullied. I got, being bullied, you contract a really disgusting terminal cancer in you. It's something you never forget.
When channeling that energy into the ring, it was amazing. But when hearing him talk in interviews is where Mike Tyson had a whole nother dimension, which was hilarious.
There were reports, Mike, that you were out partying in Vegas. Is that, in fact, the case?
This is not true. This is not true at all. One day I went out because somebody just went cradle and board, and I went to a strip club because I gave some dancer a lap dance. But
you gave her a lap dance.
That's just what I do. I like to do what I want to do. You know. I guess that what separates me from everybody. That's just what I do.
Enjoy some of Mike Tyson's best interviews. Some of them great.
Dedicate my fight to my great guardian Customato, and I'm sure he's up there and he's looking and he's talking to all the great fighters and saying his boy did it.
And smiling, that's right.
Some of them a little questionable.
Did you do this? Did you rape her?
No, I ain't raped that slimy bitch.
Some of them hilarious.
Do you like Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But we gotta get the country out the dump. So I say you go with Donald Trump.
Wow, I never thought of it that way.
All of them 100% Mike. One thing to know about Mike, at any point in an interview, what you thought was a comfortable, casual conversation can go awry, like it did for these guys.
All right, welcome back. Many of you probably know that Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, is in town, and he met up with Mayor Rob Ford. Well, he joins us right now with his promoter, Alex. Thanks for joining us, both of you.
The first time probably in the history of Toronto where the mayor is bigger than the whole city. You know, he's the biggest celebrity than anybody in the city. Everybody wants to see the mayor. And he's a really dynamic character.
Right, so he read up on him, you sort of would follow him?
No, I didn't read up on him. I watched him on television.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the States, I mean, you know, he's a big hit in the States. He's a big hit.
Now, some of your critics would say, you know, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that, you know, because it's negative and you're being negative. And I met the mayor, right, and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked about George Trevallo, who was a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his life, highs and lows.
It's so interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
Come on.
No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Man,
now.
I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight.
We are.
You know, a lot of people.
We are. Where it comes raw and it's the real truth.
Yeah, a lot of
it's
people
the
are
truth.
going to be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
It speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right. It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really, really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo.
Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like you.
Come on, Mike.
No, because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
You really didn't have to.
We're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you.
Make sure you kiss me good with those big lips.
I don't want to.
No.
Get off me. Get off my hand. I ain't doing it, you scumbag. You. You guys know what I do. You know what I do. I put people in body bags when I'm right. So we know what's going to happen. And I know you guys don't think you're going to beat me. I know you don't think that.
We're both a 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
kill this mother?
Okay. You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you or does it work against you at times?
You know, who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well, for example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against it.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
That you can win this fight?
Are you talking out of turn?
No, I think we're all talking together.
I normally don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. So you shouldn't talk anymore. Unless you want to, you know.
So when you told the story, for example, about being in Miami and kicking Don King in the head and having a brick of cocaine, that seems crazy to me.
Well, that's what it was.
What would you describe as the happiest time in your life, Mike?
I don't remember.
You reveal in the book that you had 20 girlfriends at one time? 20 at one time?
Well, I didn't count them, but it was around that many, yeah. I had a bunch of girlfriends. It's not necessarily, I didn't say, well, this is my 19th and this is my 12th. It was a lot of girls. I just figuratively used that for words.
Do you ever worry that you're being used for how open you can be about the things you've done in your life?
I don't know. You're the one doing the interview. You tell me. Do you figure that I'm avoiding anything, sir?
No, not at all. But I'm not sure that you're enjoying it either.
I've been working all day for 3 or 4 days. I'm really tired, and if I'm offending you, I'm sorry. I'm just really exhausted. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
No. Did you enjoy being on stage for the one-man show?
Yeah, that's what I live to do, to entertain people.
Mike, you happy now? You happy? Happier?
Well, I'm cool. You know, I'm not no perpetual happy guy. I'm not happy 24 hours a day, every second of the moment. I'm happy, hee hee ha ha. But I'm cool. You know.
I don't feel that I punch hard, no harder than anybody else. I just go in there to fight. And I don't look at it that, wow, I have power and I could put it to use. I just go and fight. I plan to go 10 rounds every time, 8 rounds, the distance every time I fight. I don't plan to go in there and knock the guy out and kill a guy in 10 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it calls for. I just go in there and do my best, and I'm planning to go the distance. And what happens seems to happen.
They determined that you were suffering from depression, as you just said, low self-esteem, and that you had problems with anger management. How have you tried to address those problems?
That's all they said was wrong with me?
I don't know if that's all.
So it's always odd when Mike would take time to be funny and likable in situations like this. Who would have guessed?
Strawberry shortcake. She reminds me of a dancer in Vegas named Desire. Okay? So I accidentally ripped a little bit of her hair out. And as I comb her hair, it begins to look better and nice and pretty and cute.
Mike, what's the secret to a good marriage?
Bad memory.
Yeah, because I have problems with my wife.
Ask me what I did last night.
What did you do last night, Mike?
I don't remember. I'm sorry, Evander. It's your ear. My ear. I kept that in formaldehyde.
Used to call me on the saxophone. You want to be alone with me.
Hey, come on, move it. You want? I like this seat. I like it better. Oh, this is nice.
No violence right now, you know, no hate. You know, it's all business, all love. Yeah.
Daddy, I don't want you to fall. Oh my God.
You know AJ, hey, right?
I know, but nothing's happening.
All right, there you go. Now you go. Now you go. Yes. Oh! Come on! He's blocking. Oh!
Loosen it up, George. Loosen it up. Now repeat after me. We're working hard to put food on our table.
And you're working hard to put food on your family.
No! Nuclear power plant.
Nuclear power plants?
Oh, roll your bush gently on the road. Abu Ghraib.
Abu Ghraib.
It's all right. Get
I'm hitting the bag.
No, you're not. Shut the up and hit the bag.
Why you so mean?
Hit the
Hey,
bag.
you're supposed to be my trainer.
Hit the bag.
Why are you supposed to be nice?
Hit the bag. You need to be mean.
Hey guys, this is fixed, man. This stuff is fixed. He said Don King promote your Cleveland homeboy helping you out.
Mike, would you ever run for president?
Of what particular universe?
The soccer was invented from China.
Later, Snoop?
Because when Ming Dynasty, when they fight, they cut the head off of it and they play soccer, kicking it around.
Are you serious?
Yes,
That's how soccer was invented.
I don't fucking believe you, Mike. You high as fuck. That toad over here doing shit. I'm not finna Google that shit. Fuck all that.
Look it up, man.
That's the toad, man.
Mike Tyson making spin art.
Hey, Anwar, what you doing?
How's it going, Mike?
So, Anwar, you coming over or what, man? Come on.
Mike, I told you I'm busy all week, brother. I really can't, bro.
You can. You can.
Please don't do this right now.
You can.
No.
You can.
No,
Why?
Mike,
You can't
no.
give me a good reason why you can't come.
I'm actually cooking dinner tonight, so
I'll make you a sandwich. You never believe it. Pita bread and all.
I'm not hungry right now. I don't have time for that, Mike.
Come over.
I really don't have time today.
Come over now. Bon appetit. Please.
The whole thing?
All of it. I'm a cheese master. It's a sandwich like you never tasted before in your life sandwich.
It's a little too much cheese, don't you think?
Listen, don't disrespect my secret recipe. It's been my family for 2,000 years. We survived slavery. See? Not all that bad. Pretty fine sandwich, isn't it?
It's delicious.
I agree. Real goat cheese from the Kazakhstan's mountain, Triple G. Goat cheese. You're from Kazakhstan, aren't you?
No.
Oh, well.
I've personally met Mike Tyson. Very nice guy, but when I went to take a photo with him, I went like this for the camera. And then I thought, what if he has a flashback to 1988 and decides to knock me out for lifting a fist?
I mean, when the referee he hit him with a shot, it looked like he was able to get up, but I guess the referee called what he saw because I didn't think he was hurt that bad, but I know I hit him with a clean shot.
I was freaked out.
The verdict died. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
Luckily, I lived to tell the story. So there you have it. Mike Tyson, definitely a dynamic person with a long life in front of the camera. We've seen him grow up in front of the camera, become a champion in front of the camera, have incredible losses.
I had to get high. I had to back then. I had to get high. I couldn't handle it at all. You have to go. You understand, right? Thank you. Thank you, man. You want to take this stuff off?
And heartfelt tragedies in front of the camera, and he's still here living to tell the story. He's got a whole nother boxing match coming right up, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
I sacrificed so much of my life. Can I at least get laid? You know what I mean? I've been robbed of most of my money. Can I at least get a blowjob?
Normally I do stand-up comedy clips, but I thought it would be fun to share with you the hilariously deadly Mike Tyson, the kind of guy kids grew up playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and now get to keep watching him fight well into his 50s. Who's your favorite fighter? Put it in the comments, argue about everything I've said right here, and disrespect each other. That's what the comment section is for. I've got 300 comedy clips on youtube.com/KVonComedy. If you want to order something on my website, kvon.tv, pick anything you want. It's perfect for the holidays. As for me, I better go jump rope and train in case I have to fight some of my hecklers. Bye.
I'm not in a hurry to leave anywhere, but you know what I mean? If things are right, I'll fight anyone in any place, in their backyard.
With his left.
I know when I came to this fight, I was the best fighter in the world, and not a man alive that can beat me. was a tough strain, but I wanted the championship so bad. And like I said before, there was no way I was leaving the ring without the belt. Walking, at least. I was coming to destroy and win the heavyweight championship of the world, which I done. And I'd like to dedicate my fight to my great guardian, Customato. And I'm sure he's up there and he's looking and he's talking to all the great fighters and saying his boy did it.
And smiling, that's right. What are your ambitions from here on out?
To unify the title. We started around, I seen them all. He was too emotional. When I watched him, when he came in the ring, the first time I stepped in the ring, I looked at his face and I saw he was too emotional. I said, no way he's gonna win. I was telling my trainer, I said, he's gonna lose tonight. Time for that bone could have went up in his brain. I wanted to go up in his brain. Because I always thought about that punch. I always listen to the doctors on television, and that's my friends, and they say when the nose goes in the brain, the consequences of him getting up right away is out of the question. No, I knew if I catch someone clean, they'll go, regardless who they are.
Speculate for me. How long would it have taken you to get him down a second time if the fight went on?
Oh, no problem. I'd have been all over him. Maybe it's better that the referee did stop early. I would have been all over him. That's when I'm most dangerously, when I know I have to. You turned
away and knew that it was over by that time.
I knew it was over, and I knew I didn't hit him with hard enough punches in vital areas to put him out or hurt him permanently. Exactly. And my punches were accurate and pinpoint, and I knew eventually I was going to get him.
Bone Crusher Smith passed through my mind. A guy who hugged you for 12 rounds.
Well, no, I knew he wasn't about to hug him for 12 rounds, because he was trying to impress his Englishmen out here. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead. I want to fight, and destruct the world, because I'm the best fighter in the world. Thank you very much, Larry.
Thank you. Are you looking forward to fighting Tony Tucker and unifying the whole heavyweight division next?
Absolutely. I want his title so bad it's not even funny. After the third round, I said, oh, God, he's not that bad. He's tough and he could punch and all that, but I know he's never been in there with a fighter like me. And then, like I say, about you say primitive style, nobody could beat me. Holyfield, Williams, you bring them all. If I was them, their best bet to do, they should have just came to the fight with their note and pad and take lessons. That's all it's about. I'm the youngest champion ever in the history of the sport. My record would last for immortality. It would never be broken. And we're going to unify.
Why is it so important for you to be immortal, to have a record that you feel nobody will ever break?
Because I want to live forever.
This fast.
My trainer told me before I left, I bet both of our purses that you knock him out in the first round. So I thought he was serious, because just now he said he was lying. And so I went out and knocked him out in the first round.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th. I can't wait till the 28th. I'm going to make you my girlfriend. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me. 36 years old, going to 36. I never dreamed of living this long. I never dreamed of fornicating with as many beautiful women as I did, of having as much money as I did. And I said, come on, let's bring it on up and up. Let's bring it on. I'm not eloquent or distinguished. You won't allow me to ever be that. But let's bring it on. But you guys can't define me or define my work as a father. I'm many things, you know. I'm many things. Yeah, I'm a convicted rapist. I'm a hell raiser. I'm a father, a loving father. I'm a semi-good husband, you know what I mean? What? You know what I mean? I'm just a man out here trying to enjoy I was born poor. I ain't never had nothing, man. I don't know how to act, all right? But the real thing is I'm just here to be me. I don't care what you know what I am or who anyone thinks I am at this stage of my life. But yeah, I'm pretty much of a tyrant titan. Yeah, that's who I am.
Mike, were you really sick this week? What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Ready for this fight, Mike? I mean, your trainer advised you 4 days ready before the fight not to fight. Were you ready?
No, but I'm obligated. And got to be a man and fight. I canceled too many fights in my career, and I wasn't afraid. I didn't want anybody to think I was afraid. And he needed the money. I'm always in need of money, and I'm glad the both of us did. I have so much respect for him as a man. You know, he's a good man. I respect him, and he's a friend of mine. And I realized when Sugar Ray Robinson and Henry Armstrong fought, and that was Robinson's hero, Henry Armstrong went up to him and said, if you're my friend and you care and remind me you would fight me, you know I need money. And that's how it is with fighters. Fighters should understand that. Don't say you don't want to fight. And when a man says he doesn't want to fight you, that's disrespecting you because he knows he needs you to make a living.
We think you're ready for a title shot tomorrow. Would you agree with them at this point?
Most definitely. Anytime if my manager and my trainer feel that I'm confident and they're willing to put me in a title and they're sure I could beat the champion, I'm sure I could beat them also.
Of the 3 champions, who would you like to fight and why?
Anybody my trainer put me in with because I'm confident I could beat any fighter in the world.
What do you think of the 3 champions?
They're all good fighters because you have to be a good fighter. You can't take nothing away from them to become the champion. But I'm confident, I'm ready. I'm ready when my trainer tells me. Hi, I'm Mike Tyson coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and we're having a... Oh, shit.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Watch me beat Peter McNeely on Samsonite cable.
No, salmon.
Can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought. Look at here. Just laughing at him.
That don't come in and do the best you can.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th.
I'd have to say, you come in and you come ready. You understand? Because I'm going to come ready. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, you know that.
I don't know why you talk to me like that when you know I'll kill you for it.
That's what I like about you, Mike. You talk tough. Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. He's an ignorant little kid, you know what I mean? And he's going to be like that. I don't want to bring myself down to his level, so I don't really even want to cherish that thought. I'm going to go in there and we're going to fight, and that's the bottom line.
Oh, man, I can't wait till the 28th. I'm going to make you my girlfriend.
Let me tell you something, you. Hey. You know something? I'm not even going to dignify that with a hand. So you know why I'm not dignifying that with a hand? Because I'm going to bring myself down to your level. There's something you can't buy in that class, and you don't got none of that.
You're sweet. I'm going to make sure you kiss me good with those big lips. Bite Mr. Holyfield's ear off and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
You don't care about that?
No, Holyfield. So if you ever try to intimidate me again, I'm going to implant a bullet in his motherfucking skull.
And I'm just tired of it. I really don't even want to fight no more. I'm just tired of all this, really.
Because I'm in pain. I want them to see pain. I want their kids to see pain. Lennox Lewis, I want his kids to, oh, Daddy, are you okay, Daddy? Yeah, I don't care about them because they don't care about me and my kids.
Yeah.
You know you're a real prick, though, right?
What? What's the matter?
You're a real prick. You just hit me with all the disgusting pictures.
Oh, no, but if you don't want to comment on it, don't.
I will
I'm just
comment on it, but you're a prick.
No, what? No, I didn't. I'm just trying to. We're trying to. If you don't want to comment on it, you don't have to.
I ain't gonna comment on it, but you're a prick. I'm just letting you know. Continue.
Well, I'm not aware of that, but I know they became more intimidated when I landed my fist on their jaw. I'm aware of that.
You're going to get Kevin killed. You better stop. You better stop. Just go sit down. Just go sit down and say, have a good fight.
Listen, I've been working with Kevin for 2.5 years. I've never seen him prepare himself like he has.
I'm going to gut him like a fish. Sit down.
He's focused.
Hard on him.
He's focused, and he positively believes he can knock out Mike.
Lennox Lewis.
Man, you don't have no kids. I don't want to. And I know I got my issues. I'm belligerent. I'm sometimes vicious and violent. But that's just because of what happened. Yo, anybody, look at my life. Look at me. I've been embarrassed, humiliation, degradation, and any other TION you can name that's negative, right? But listen, and you're going to ask me why I'm angry, why I'm like this, and all of a sudden I look back in retrospect and say, oh, man, I've been devastated. And the only thing you can say is that I'm paid, I'm rich, and my life and soul's been torn apart. I love you, too. He's very delusional. And then I got caught up with this other piece of shit, Don King, who's just a wretched, slimy, reptilian motherfucker, right? This is supposed to be my brother, my black brother, right? He's just a bad man. He's a real bad man. He abused you, and he would kill his mother for $1. He's ruthless, he's deplorable. He doesn't know how to love anybody. That's just the way he is.
The greatest country in the world, man. This is America, baby.
Put your mother in a straight
jacket, you punk-ass white boy.
Oh, and this was that crazy time when Mike Tyson got hungry right in the middle of the match, biting Evander Holyfield's ear. Not once, but twice.
Well, this is getting like a street.
In the second round, which opened the gash on your eye. Tell us about that first, please.
He butted me in the first round, but then he butted me again in the second round. Then as soon as he butted me, I watched him. He had me holding, and he looked right at me, and I saw him, and he was going for it, and he kept going for it, and he butted me again. He kept going down and coming up, and he charged into me. And no one warned him, no one took any points for him. What am I to do? This is my career. I can't continue getting butted like that. I got children to raise, and this guy keeps butting me, trying to cut me and get me stopped on cut. I got to retaliate.
Now, immediately you stopped. You stopped fighting immediately right there, and you turned to Mills Lane and you said what? And the result was he did nothing. But what did you say to Mills right at that time?
I don't remember what I said. I told him that he butted me, but I know I complained about being butted. And we complained about the first fight. Listen, Holyfield is not the tough warrior everyone says he is. He got little nicks on him there, and he quit. I got an eye. I got one eye. I got one eye. He's not impaired. He got ears. I got one eye. Big deal. If he take one, I got another one. I'm ready to fight. He didn't want to fight. I'm ready to fight him right now.
Mills Lane stopped the fight. It wasn't Holyfield who stopped.
Oh, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight.
Let me ask.
We don't know what Mills did. Don't put nothing on Mills.
Okay. Well, Mills said he stopped the fight. You bit him. Was that a retaliation for the eye when you bit him in his ear?
Regardless of what I did, he butted me for 2 fights.
But you got to address it, Mike.
I did address it. I addressed it in the ring.
Why did you do that, though, Mike? I mean, was that the proper response?
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I got to go home and my kids are going to be scared of me. Look at me, man.
What are you going to do now in terms of your career, Mike? Well, you continue to fight. Okay.
You said things like before fights about your opponents. I want to punch him on the tip of the nose to drive the bone up through his brain.
You know what? I was a young kid then. Yeah. I'm 43 years old. You know, right? You're still dwelling on something I said at 20 years old, or 21 years old, or 19 years old. I'm 43. What do you want to get from this interview?
I want to see how much
you've
you've changed, Mike. You're a different person now, aren't you?
I don't know if I am or not. I don't want to be the person I was, but I don't know. Change comes in time. Change comes really in time. You're irritating me now. I guess I did change because I'm not assailing you.
I would love to spend more time with you. You are an incredible guy. Thank you so much.
Well, what the hell did you put me on the show for?
Well, I put you on the show to get you on to talk about your series. We talked for a long time, actually.
I know, but we talked for a long time off the camera.
The new show, Mike Tyson Mysteries, airs every Monday night at 10:30 p.m.
Especially great to have you for your first time in the studio, Mike.
No, I've been here with Brian Gumbel in 85, 86. You know? I've been here for a while. You're not going to throw me under the bus.
No, you were live.